All right, we got another energy drink review series today. It's hot out there, man. Um, but today we got the Sunday. We're gonna try to take it easy in a way. But we got the Loca Moca Monster Killer Brew triple shot. Um, it's got no juice. It's got milk, 220 calories. 23 grams of added sugars, 47%. It's got some fat in here. We got some cholesterol. We got some sodium. So you got a few things going on in here. Brewed coffee, filtered water, coffee, brewed coffee, skim milk, sugar, cream, glucose, natural flavors, taurine, sodium citrate, cocoa, Panax ginseng flavor, caffeine, calcium phosphate, ascorbic acid, carrageenan, niacinamide, sucralose, caramel color, inositol, L-carnitine, L-tartrate, pyridoxine, hydrochloride, riboflavin, maltodextrin, microcrystalline cellulose, calcium alginate, sodium alginate, contains milk, Monster Energy blend of glucose, taurine, caffeine, inositol, L-carnitine, and maltodextrin. Recommended for persons 18 years or older. I don't think they all say that, so this one's a little different. It's got, I think it has 300 milligrams of caffeine. That ingredient, carrageenan, if you see it there in the middle, carrageenan, it's a super ingredient. It's processed from red infused or red filtered seaweed. It's a very good ingredient. But anyways, we're gonna freeze this up. It's already kind of frozen. We're gonna make sure it's frozen and then finish off the review. All right, it's now or never. We got the Loca Moca Monster Killer Brew here. Now these are filling drinks. I've had this before. So just one thing to know when you're drinking these, you're in for. This should be viewed as a meal replacement. You shouldn't drink it after a meal, and you probably shouldn't eat a meal within an hour or two after drinking it. Oh, do all that. That's frozen. Maybe a little too much. We'll see, but it's got the milk, so. All right, that's about right. Maybe a little. I may have frozen it a little too much, but I can drink it. So, yeah, I don't. I hate to say it, but I don't really like these too much, especially considering you have the option to go with the Mean Bean or the Loca Moca regular. You don't need the triple shot Killer Brew. There's actually a Loca Moca, just regular coffee and energy monster drink. So I always thought they were doing too much with this. But the skull, sort of trying to be like the Punisher, just a little bit too much marketing. And when you 300 milligrams of caffeine is a lot. Then you're adding in the calories, which I guess it balances it out, but how much is too much? And this might be what too much is looking like. So it sort of tastes like chocolate. That's probably the best I can say. It actually tastes like chocolate. the Loca Moca, the regular Loca Moca, the Java Loca Moca is a little more smooth. I don't necessarily like that one too much either, but it's a little smoother than this one. This one's heavy. It's just, I guess, heavy chocolate, more like a Hershey's flavor. It probably tastes like Hershey's. Yeah, I think that's the best comparison I can give it to a Hershey's energy drink. But on the bright side, on a day like this, I was a little extra hungry today, so it's actually doing some good work, because sometimes we are hungry and we want the energy at the same time. We want to eat something and we want to have an energy boost to go along with it. And this actually checks both of those boxes. It's gonna give you over 200 calories, sort of some heavy calories. You can see with that saturated fat, but sometimes you want that. Sometimes you want that cholesterol, that sodium. 8 grams of protein. And you might want that, and then to top it off with 300 milligrams of caffeine, so you can go back to work or go for a workout. In my situation, I'm about to go for a workout. It's got a good blend. Like I said, it tastes like chocolate, and there is cream in there. You can sort of taste the cream a little bit, but the cream is hidden in the background just enough to not mess up a good situation. We got good ingredients in here, and it's probably a little better than I thought. I think it takes a long time to freeze, and I made sure to freeze it this time. I made sure to take my time freezing it, so I think that added to the flavor. There's no high fructose corn syrup. There's definitely no metal or aluminum energy drink taste to it. You could pour this if you poured this out, and you might not even know it's an energy drink. You could serve this at a coffee party or something. Nobody would really know. Just say it's like a mocha coffee. So yeah, you know what? It's a good drink. It's just, it sort of falls into that category where I don't necessarily. It's not my preference. I don't really want 300 milligrams of caffeine. But I'm gonna have to give this a better grade than I thought I would. Yeah, because I want to say chocolate milk, but I wouldn't go that far. But I could say that, yeah, it does sort of taste like chocolate milk too. Hershey's more. I would say it does taste more like a Hershey's energy drink, but a little bit like chocolate milk. And the finishing touches are pretty good. So based off of this review here, this one tastes better than the Killer Brew Mean Bean, even though the regular Java Monster Mean Bean tastes better. But we'll see. We got to do a review on the Killer Brew Mean Bean. We got that one coming up soon, and we'll really be able to evaluate it. But just on first glance, this is actually surprisingly good. I don't think I ever took time to drink it well, but yeah, it's a good energy drink. It's got calories and stuff. I've read off the ingredients. Not much more I can say. Pretty smooth. I think you saw the color on it. You know, it looks like coffee. Yeah. What am I gonna give? I'm gonna have to probably give this one an A. You know, I wanted to give it a B plus or A minus, but I'm gonna have to give it an A or A minus. I can't go lower than that. Because it says 300 milligrams of caffeine, and it says it's got 3 calories. So you know what you're getting into, and if you know what you're getting into, you probably got what you wanted with this one. Safe to say, the Loca Moca is pretty damn good. A or A minus, and I'm leaning towards the A.